Everybody, welcome back to Hand of Fate 2. Last episode was the introduction campaign, I would imagine. Turns out we got 22 more, or 21. I don't know if the tutorial counts or nothing, but anyway, we completed the Fool. We're moving on to the Magician, it seems. Rescue the missing Empire soldiers from a town plagued with corruption. Okay, so we can take one companion. We need 5 encounters, and we need 5... equipment. As far as I know, in the previous one there was like an automatic deck builder, so I wondered if hitting recommend would do the same for us here, so let's give it a shot. The Goblin can recommend you a deck built from suggested cards. While good, he's no match for an experienced player. Okay, Phil.
You may take their recommendations if you wish. They will be sufficient for now.
Okay, cool. Let's start. Rescue the missing Empire soldiers from a town plagued with corruption. Growing scourge, prepare to fight corrupted. Avoid Empire, lose gold for every Empire killed. Okay. So those like curses from the previous game, I guess. Anyway, let's start.
A casual call to heroism. How many adventures start thus? For 100 years I have thought about nothing but the game. I was defeated. It is true. I became complacent long before then. I thought I knew everything about the game and what it could be. Now you see before you the extent of my research. I have crafted this game anew.
Your conversation with the fur trader interrupted as Steve arrives in a flurry. The whispers speak of trouble at the edge of the Empire. The town of Westwind is suffering against a blight. Let's find out a bit more. Ask about Empire protection. The small garrison is meant to be protecting the town, but apparently they're all either dead, missing, or drunk. Traveled far to escape the oppression of the Empire. Westwind gave me my freedom, and I intend to return the favor. Westwind sits on the other edge of the Empire, while the Emperor focuses on the capital. Its noble and merchants, those at fringes, are neglected. Alright, let's head to Westwind. Doesn't seem like we have much choice. Return to the markets and ask if any trader headed to Westwind might need an escort. There are 3 options. Let's go with the weaponsmith. You arrange an uncomfortable ride jammed in among the many tools of a weaponsmith headed far west.
Like a compass, it indicates the truth of all directions.
8 blades. Fire magical blades in 8 directions. When activated, blades cause 20 damage or 40 damage to corrupted. Bash causes additional damage to armor. One-handed can be posed. Okay. You arrive at the town of Westwind. To defend the town, you'll need to locate as many Empire soldiers as you can before the blight invades. Okay. Well, this isn't new. Usually you didn't have like overarching stories. Just like find the boss, kill the boss, you win. Well, let's see.
Themselves in these dire positions, and then expect a hero to come rescue them when things become too much.
I know, right? Jeez. Up patrolling the outskirts of Westwind, you hear this clash of steel and the unmistakable groan of corrupted. Your investigation leads you to a distressed nobleman perched on the roof of his carriage. Thanks to gods, I was heading to tea with the Duke Gilbert when we were ambushed. Good luck. My footman left me here to fight them off, but the brawl was now dispersed into the forest. Noble peers fearfully at the tree line. If you stay here and protect me, I can pay. We need soldiers, so sorry. You rush into the forest and quickly encounter a squad of Empire soldiers battling the corrupted.
Let us see if the mage can help you here.
We don't need money, we need bodies. Oh, hello. Steve, a magician, a jester, and a vagabond. When activated, Steve casts a protective spell on you that will block a single hit. Companion ability. Okay.
If nothing else, I'll get a song out of this.
It would be nice to have like a bit of a stab him with the blade. Ooh. Nice. Killed it. So we should get 2 soldiers out of that, right? Let's get the shield upgrade. Against corrupted, defend causes 30% of your weapon damage to attackers. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, okay. Yes.
A shield in more ways than one.
I'm sure we could have handled it, but thanks for stepping in. Guys have to go back to escorting His Highness Sir Quivering Blanket of Mumsy off to his palace. Appeal to their sense of duty, I guess. 18 with 5 die. Should be possible. Then again. Yeah. With my luck at the dice. Yep. Called it. No recruits join your cause. Wonderful.
Commerce thrives in even the most unusual of locations.
I don't think we can sell anything. Let's leave.
The Empire reaches too far. The North has gone from a loose collection of tribes to something to truly fear.
We'll fight. Well, you're big. Raider, from the frozen darkness of the far north they come. Northerners can perform combo attacks, use opposed with single-handed weapons to deal extra damage immediately after you defend. That was brilliant. Cool. Kinda hoping my companion can't die. That would be kind of unfortunate. You know. Hopefully we at least get some soldiers out of this. We probably won't equip it.
It's a thing you put in front of you so people don't hit you.
Oh.
I'm sure you can work it out.
That's how that works. Well, we got 2 soldiers.
Your companion has his own story to tell. You must wonder if this is a tale of a hero or a villain.
We arrived to city markets to meet with Steve's associates. You find him sitting on a blanket by the sewer gates. You can tell whether he's a goblin, a human, or an animate pile of greasy rags. A few wilted daisies and duckweed ties with rope are flopped on the ground around him. Merc, Steve calls to the creature, arms outstretched. I have a favor to ask of you, my handsome friend. The greasy goblin man raises a hand to stop the bard's prattle. 10 gold first, you know that. Alright, fine. Steve steps forward as Merc counts the coins. Merc old bean, the bard looks furtively around before quickly waving at his shoulder. I require help in removing a certain illness. Merc considers Steve for a while. That kind of information costs more than a few calls. You splutter indignantly. I'll require a test of skill from her. He turns and points at you. Pick a flower and eat it. The greasiest forest displays his meager wares. Steve nods as if this were a fair request. Eat a forget-me-not. The flower tastes pleasantly of berries and grass. Wah! Yeah, man. For some reason I'm terrible in these dice rolls, aren't I? But we made it. You feel a little starry-eyed. Quick, what day is it? Steve and Merc wait urgently for your answer. The 4th of second winter. Preposterous, Steve exclaims, throwing his arms up in defeat. Merc tuts and returns to his floor of business. It seems you failed whatever test that was. What? Okay.
Here we begin to see one of the small ways I've changed the game. Each challenge differs both in their rules and their objectives. Even those cards which were once the stairs now vary per challenge, as you will see.
Westman Tower bells chimes feverishly. The town crier bellows. There's corrupt inside the town. They broke through the sewers and into Lewis Lane. Our brave soldiers have gone down there to sort it out. You arrive to find few remaining soldiers huddled at the entrance into the Porce area. We cannot let the corruption spread. For the good of the town, we must dispose of anyone who has been tainted even a little. Okay. Let's hope that we can keep these guys alive. Might join our cause. I don't know how many soldiers we need, but you know, more is better, I would imagine. Zombies. Inflicted. The first touch of corruption brings forth the darkest elements of their victims. Infected enemies are feeble, causing them to become knocked down when health is low. Use a finisher before they recover. Alright. To battle! Slowly! Guess we don't have to use finishers. With the corrupted third remove, you've ensured that these soldiers survive to aid the town's defense. Soldiers have to scavenge what you can from the remains of the poor souls taken by the corruption. Okay.
Always treat those who feed you with respect. Even I stand by this rule, and I have respect for few.
Jazz upon a wooden cart overflowing with pears, pies, and many items otherwise. A wonderful smell wafts from the carts. Steve shakes his head. Poor old Chester. This is why you should never be seduced by the wiles of women. Coin slave. They'll break your heart and leave you selling your lemon tarts with a little business sense. Little farmer hawks his wares to passerby. Tarts, pies, and exotic fruits. Apparently nothing. That was a bit of a waste. Carnival of Strength travels from village to hamlet, searching for strongest from all over the land. Each visit, you will wrestle only one opponent. Each win advances you to greater opponents and greater rewards. In the second round of the competition, you sit opposite the aged frame of Huntley Toothless. He boasts about once being a silencer for the Thieves Guild. Oh, it's the dice again. We got a 66% chance of victory if he only rerolls this one. So, you know, let's try it. That's the second time that happened. Let's reroll this 2. Up, it's a 2. Let's reroll this 1. Up, it's a 1. Good lord. Do we lose money on that? Because we don't have any. Take less reward for losing the competition of strength. When you return, a new contest will begin.
Age turns us all. She has done rather better than I in the time that has passed.
Walking through a shady forest, you encounter a frail old maiden. She stops to greet you. For centuries have helped the mortals who find themselves lost in my forest. Is there anything that may help you with your journey? Gold? No amount of gold will satisfy a mortal, but if that's what you wish. Her ancient voice falls on the words as if for long unused. Thank you.
Now your chance presents itself. At last, stand in the defense of the peasantry. What noble traits you display already.
We will search for more recruits. May as well go through the lot. We got the food.
Into this mess. I don't see why you should get them out.
Alright, free to fight. Cardinal Blade. Prepare for violence in every major direction. Really need to get better at this whole dodging thing. Yeah. Not doing well. Lost a bit more health than I would like to admit, honestly. I would not like to equip. Oh, that is good. Alright, 2 more recruits. Good. Let's keep going. You can always use more.
In my day, thieves kept their distance. None would pickpocket a mage for fear of failure, or worse, success.
The market bazaar is high of activity. Traders from across the lands call out to passersby to sell their wares. As the sun beats down on the crowded streets, you pause briefly to draw water from a fountain. You feel something tug on the inside of your tunic. Turning quickly, you discover a pickpocket making off with some of your belongings. You jump to your feet and catch a glimpse of the thief as they wave through the crowd. Oh,
You waited for more than mere success and failure. You choose the very stakes themselves.
I think this one, but again, I don't know. Oh, cool, I got it. The thief is nimble, but you manage to gain on them as they negotiate the crowd. The thief almost at arm's reach, they knock over a barrel of apples and attempt to hinder you. Oh, come on. I think this one is success. Oh, for crying out loud. The apple rolls across the ground in front of you and you lose your footing and land squarely on your back. The thief gets away. As you get to your feet, the food stall owner yells at you, "Oi, you spoiled all my good apples. You'd better pay for that." Luckily, pay for spoiled food and continue on your way. So I got a 1 in 4 in a good way, and then I got a 1 in 4 in a bad way. Okay. I think we're good. I'm not gonna worry about that 1 health I'm missing. So we've got 7 dudes in. Let's see how that leaves
Another
us with.
chance to redeem yourself. Let's see how you handle it this time.
Atop Westbend Town Hall is a large bell tower used to signal the day's end for the works in the mines and surrounding fields, but now to summon Westwind's defenders. Do you wish to summon the soldiers you have recruited? Yes. As night cloaks Westwind, you can sense the corruption rising from the shadows all around you. You survey any soldiers you've managed to recruit. Got a large group of soldiers to defend the town. Here's hoping you won't need any more. Must survive till morning when Imperial reinforcements will arrive. Give a rousing speech. Yeah, that's gonna work well. Soldiers appear unmoved by your words and remain tense and fearful. I don't know if you can follow that. People have claims. I think they can sort out the top one for something, but I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something clean here, but I don't know. The final vestige of humanity are erased, the terror wakes. Use Bash to break the terror's corrupted armor and defeat it with a finisher before it Anyways, how do you do it?
With all these soldiers, you don't think you could have...
Here's hoping at least it's something. Okay, so it's B to bash. What's that roll again? A? Yeah, A, okay. He's a bit slow on the... There we go. Yeah, this ain't as easy as it used to be. Ooh. Well, I felt that one. Almost got him. There he goes.
A mighty creature of chaos felled by your power. Does it satisfy you, this bloodshed? Knowing those you destroy were once simple peasants going about their day.
And then they turn into zombies. Once the corrupted behemoth falls, the rest of the minions flee, their spirits broken, the soldiers erupt in cheers, praising your valor. You can rest until morning, ready to greet the reinforcements with a town already saved.
The magician returns to the deck, but now we only begin our stories of fate, folly, and magic. Do not think I'm satisfied with this, but at least we have a place to begin. Now you have learned the simplest of ways to build your deck. Each challenge will provide its own unique trials. Here are some more tools to keep you in good stead.
Ruby Ring, Valiant Aegis, Winter's Bane. Just to get to Man-Eating Tree, Gnomish Exchange, Lost Boy, Popper Plague, and Westwind Tavern.
As you play, you will find more options open to you. Should you find yourself blocked or overly challenged, take the time to explore the board. Unlocking cards will give you options you have not yet considered.
Okay. Well, that's going to do it for this episode, though. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series. Feel free to show support by commenting, liking, and subscribing if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye, everyone.